Hello, everyone. It is Through the Looking Glass day. I hope y'all are all doing well. It is I, your favorite drag queen turned GM, Shelly Von Miller here, and you're probably like, "Not a drag queen." It's okay. It's not happening today because things happened. Anyways, I hope you're doing well. We are 37 out of 40 sessions into this thing, and we're getting so close. It's crazy. I'm excited. I'm scared. I'm wondering what chaos these players are going to unfrill. Nonetheless, let's go see what they're doing. All right. Hello, players. What?
Ooh. Hello.
How are we feeling today?
Tired.
Tired? Oh no. That's not good. Anyways, it's stupid of me to ask, but I have to ask, who wants to give a recap of what happened in the last episode, even though it was very, very long ago? Sorry. Who's...
Nobody
Nobody
remembers?
nobody remembers. It
That's
happens.
what happens, but it's been so long.
It's been so long, it really has.
Alright. So... excuse me. Basically, the short version of what happened last time is we got Gale from Port Damali. And we got him through the, wow, I just forgot what they're called.
Cobalt Soul.
Cobalt Soul, thank you.
Here to help.
And Port Damali is where Daylily grew up, so she does stop by to see her house. She does not go inside to talk to her parents. And then we skipped a couple days. Estet came back with weird news. According to contacts, an old group that hasn't been seen in Iman in years is back. They're looking for metals. The jeweler named Puck is asking about the League of Miracles. He has a big tiefling that escorts him. Daylily sends the errand boy and prison rat on a spying mission. And we have to petition the portal guardian to go through the Feywild to get Creek back home.
Perfect. Well, you all awake the next day. Daylily a little haggard, I would say, after dealing with having to work through some of the finer details of the spell.
Yes, I also got the second sigil.
You got the second sigil. It's amazing. The day is yours. It's up to you what you want to get done. You can go back to the Cobalt Soul. You can go, I don't know, shopping. You can go try to see if anyone knows of a portal guardian. It's up to you, really.
I already know the portal guardian.
You already know the portal guardian? You do?
I would, yeah, because I travel to the Feywild all the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So.
Okay. Interesting. Yes, I'm gonna write that down.
Did you forget?
Well, no, because you're looking for a certain portal guardian, so I'm just wondering.
Oh, okay. Then I would go to the council and see if Alora knows.
Okay. What is everybody else doing for the day? What is Creek? What is Relier? What are y'all up to? If y'all say nothing, I'm gonna punch you all in the face.
I'm not gonna say nothing. What the?
What is the name in the city, please, that y'all are in currently? Y'all are in Iman.
You're so silly.
Where we've
Yeah, y'all
been
are in
mostly
Iman.
at
Yeah, y'all are in the keep.
Great Skull Keep,
Yep.
the one we own.
We don't own it.
You were
I thought we
gifted
did.
it. You were gifted
Oh.
it. It is in a place that is passed down by the council to those they deem to be deemed heroes of Taldore. So you could easily lose the title, lose the place. Y'all can move on with your life and give up the title and the place. It all depends.
That's to decide for another day. The usual: eat, sleep. Basically, I've been doing. What was the question? I got lost.
Just doing it.
Oh, shit, ever.
Eating
I
sugar.
forgot to level up. I need to level up.
Yeah, y'all should probably
I
level
got
up.
nothing unusual planned.
Okay.
Why is it so slow?
Basically, Malloy has been doing what he has been doing for the past few months. Eat, sleep, train, help take care of the keep.
Okay.
That.
Okay. I will say if Daylili's the only one that's going to the council or wherever to find out information about a portal keeper, then we could go that route while Surin, give me an athletics check.
Athletics. Oh, come on. My notes have been a roller coaster.
It seems that you've been overexerting yourself with training lately. It's very much kind of wearing you down, and because you don't know exactly what's going to happen through all of the, planar shifting and going from one place to another, you're just overtraining yourself, it seems like, and your body finally is like, you need to slow down by basically you throw your back out.
So I'm gonna change my answer. It's gonna be a rest day for me. I'm gonna take it easy.
Just a rest day? Perfect.
Otherwise, I'm gonna give it back up.
You threw your back out, homie. Creek is going to take Sasander on a trip to the gardens. Nice little walk. Okay. If you're going to do some focusing and things like that, and like reset, he might chase a squirrel. Okay, you might want to keep him on a leash. I think they have leash laws here in Iman. Give me for mindfulness. some like refocusing of the body and the mind. Give me, I'm gonna say a wisdom check. Just a straight wisdom. Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Ignore that.
Okay. Just
I
a
clicked
random
on the
strength.
wrong.
Just a random
I
strength.
clicked on the wrong part of it.
I would say with that 17, as you watch Sasander, oh, very good boy. As you watch Sasander kind of like frolic through some of like the colder parts of the grass, the grass isn't, I mean, it's like the coldest month of the year. It's like winter time. So like the usual flowers and things like that aren't in bloom. The grass is a little bit different color, and the squirrels aren't squirreling. They are, out and about, but yeah, as you watch Sasander frolic and through the grass that's left, and snap at a few wayward birds, you reflect back on your time here in Taldore and Exandria with your friends, and you kind of take that feeling that you have for all of them, and you kind of like use it to refocus yourself. Think of it like as a, you're not a monk, but like think you kind of do something similar to a monk where you kind of like reset yourself. But you are a ranger, and you've done this before where you're in the woods and you're kind of got like, yeah, you're meditating, you're refocusing your energy, you're kind of reestablishing your hunter's prowess. And yeah, you, instead of like focusing on your target, which is what hunters usually do, what rangers usually do, you focus on your friends and how you carry that memory of them with you, because you're planning not to be here for a very long time. But as we glide past, as that's happening, and a back is getting thrown out as he's shoveling a thing of hay, because strength training, Daylily is visiting Alora in her private home here in Iman. You all have gotten to know at least Alora, for the most part, on a semi-personal level. Not like y'all aren't like besties, but like, she comes and takes tea with y'all, and you discuss the finer points of magic and arcana and the goings on in Taldore. And yeah, you find her there. She's enjoying mid-morning tea with her partner. And is Estet with you, or are you going there alone?
Yeah.
Estet's with you, so it's like, yeah, okay. Yeah, you enter into the home, and Alora gives you like a very warm smile. Oh, hello. What brings you here?
Hey, Laura. I am just visiting today to see if you know um who the portal guardian is, or where they're located for um us to get into the Feywild so Creek can travel home.
Well, that's a very interesting question. It just depends on You've been to the Feywild. It just depends on the where in the Feywild you want to go. Um, do you have the particulars of where they came from in the Feywild? Whenever they passed through the Feywild?
I know that they ended up near ba, 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 near Kymel. Um,
Mm. Mm.
but where particularly they traveled through the Feywild, no, I don't have that information. Not the realm you're from, Goober.
Okay. I've heard that there is a gate in the oh gosh, where is that gate? Did I not open this? I did open this. Okay. I was like, did I not open this?
Wait, no, they
Unprepared.
weren't from Kymel. Shit.
It rhymes with Faerun. You can look at your map.
They are from
Bing bing bing.
I have to find the map. Western. Yes, Western.
Hold on, Taldori, there we go. Do. I've heard tales that there is a portal in the Verdant Expanse, near Sigorn, which is very much further south than where you're talking. Um, you said Western? Well, that would be the Bramblewood. If they came out of the Bramblewood, there is a lake guardian, I believe, a pond, like a water fae, a water nymph that protects the portal there. What is their name? I do not know their name, but if you want to know more about fae creatures and the names that they go by with non-fae, I don't think I have a book here, but the Lyceum might know something. And also, I mean, you're familiar with the Cobalt Soul. The Cobalt Soul has many books about the Fae, especially whenever it comes to this one at least, this library, the Fae of Taldore. So, I would not. Oh no, it's not the Verdant. Is it the Verdant Expanse? It might be the Rifen Mist. I would not go into the Rifen Mist. The Rifen Mist shall not be rifled with. Sorry. But the Rifen Mist jungle also has a portal. That's from what I've been told, that's a bigger portal. And I think that goes into yeah, I wouldn't go to that portal. But definitely if they came through the Bramblewood, go to the Bramblewood. The one in the Rifen Mist is it goes to a not exactly safe part of the Feywild. The guardian of that area is she's a hag in a way.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
She's it's complicated. Oh gosh. The Fate Stitcher. holds guardianship over that portal. How they got a portal like that there, I have no idea, but to each their own. But yes, I would check the libraries in town to see. I do not have books on the Fey Realm. Last time I went to the Fey Realm, I got to actually meet the Fate Stitcher. She keeps interesting company. I knew her
So I've heard.
granddaughter. That was interesting to say the least. But besides that, stay. You can stay for tea. I'm sure. I'm sure we can get some more people here. And she just snaps her fingers, and a tray, held by an unknown source. Like, you can't see the source of who's so it could be telekinesis, it could be an unseen servant, floats in and like places, starts placing, more biscuits on the trays and like 2 more cups.
Thank you.
Stat. And Estat kind of just like perks up. She's kind of been like in the back, like, like uninterested. Estat, I know that you have connections. Where you have connections. And Estat goes, yeah. And you see Alora kind of blanch at that response, like, oh, well, with you all, I'm assuming Estat's going with you all, taking a few days, it might be longer, the Fey Realm is quite interesting with its time. We might need to set some different and Estet just looks. You want me to talk to them about holding off, or at least coming to some sort of agreement that they won't do anything stupid? You took the words right out of my mouth. Yes, if you could. Yeah, I can talk to them, and I mean, they're just, as long as you stay out of their way. Right. Oh, yes, the tea. Here. And you sit for a few hours, you chit-chat and things like that, and you go about the rest of your day. Does anybody... I'm going to wrap the day there, unless somebody else has something that they want to do. Nothing? Nobody? Cool. I'm going to say that y'all have a long rest, you reset for the day, and in the morning, when you're all coming down for breakfast, there is a letter on one of the corners in this. It's like decent looking parchment, not like crazy expensive parchment, not like, falls apart at a slight breeze, but there's a envelope made of really decent parchment set on the corner for anyone to grab. And it's labeled, it's actually not labeled.
I don't trust it. I am going to. Ba, 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 ba. I'm going to Unseen Servant.
Okay. So make sure
And
you check that spell slot.
it's
Or is it a
yeah,
ritual?
it's a ritual.
Oh, then you're good. Spell away.
So I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant and have them open the letter and hold it so I can read it.
Yeah, whenever you cast. What is your unseen? I mean, it's an unseen servant, but like, if your unseen servant was to look like anything, what would it look like?
It would just look like a normal person.
Just a normal person, just like a medium build, humanoid looking individual. Yeah. Like they pick it up and you see, like everybody else sees, there's nothing there, but like in your mind's eye, daylily, it's you know, this individual, and they unfold it and put the envelope down and the letter, and they open it and they turn it towards you. And what you see is it's fancy chicken scratch, as it were. There are loops, and it looks like it's giving the impression that somebody's trying to improve their handwriting, but not necessarily getting to that. There's a couple scratch outs and things like in certain places, and like ink droplets, because you know you can tell that this person is trying to better themselves, but it's not. It's still somebody writing in chicken scratch.
Mm-hmm.
The letter that you see says, "My dearest friends."
Oh, I knew it. As soon as you said fancy chicken scratch, I knew it.
My time away has been the hardest. The things I've learned, the people I've met, the things I've had to do has been the most difficult in the path to my enlightenment. I do sorely miss our little family. I hope that the items and the money that was given was enough to keep you going. My return to you is unknown, but know this: I have been with you this whole time. Sincerely yours, Sly. Now, you're the only one. I was about to say, Daylily's the only one that read this, unless she read it out loud.
Once she saw it was from Silsifir, she would have started reading it out loud.
Okay.
Daylily is not going to have a reaction.
Ooh.
She is just going to like wave her hand and dismiss the unseen servant, and the letter just kind of goes back to where it was laying on the corner.
Okay. Do you just leave it there?
Yeah, I do. Daylily walks away from it and goes on about her morning.
Interesting. What is everyone else's? What is Creek's reaction? What is Relier's reaction? To this letter. Oh no. Oh no. Sad dog. Sad dog. Just the saddest little dog. That makes me very, very sad. That makes me very emotional, that dog. doesn't say anything, but she has a confused expression. Is Sly following them from the shadows? Will he come home with her? Find out next time on Through the Looking Glass. Yeah. That's a very interesting thought process. Like, has he changed his mind that he is going to leave here and go back to Toril? And like, has he been following you all? Was he lying about leaving Iman? Is he lying now about trying to find an enlightenment? That is a lot of questions to kind of think through. But yeah, you spend the rest of your morning. You have it like a quiet. I think that letter sets the tone for the day. It's a very quiet morning. Relier, give me another athletics check. Or a medicine check. Give me a medicine check.
Oh boy.
Give me a medicine check. Ew, your back still hurts, homie. You might want to go to a spa and get that worked out. Just a specialist that specializes in Dragonborn that can just get in those crevices and just go bloop bloop bloop. Maybe some heat will work. But yeah, that letter sets the mood for the morning, sets the tone really for the day. And towards the end of breakfast, you hear a knock on the door, and a few moments later, an individual in like blue robes comes in and says, hi, I was sent to give you some news. I know that Daylily, you always ask if there's any interesting tidbits being circulated around the library. Well, I was told to come here because it seems that there was a murder in Ank'Harel, in the library in Ank'Harel.
Do they know who was murdered?
It was a goblin monk of our order. I think they're fairly new to the order, within the past year or so. But besides that, that's the only tidbit. And I think also we have a few books in that you might be interested in. I know that you were studying subjects about sigils, making sigils from scratch and things like that. We've gotten a few tomes in from other branches.
Who sent you to tell me?
That would be the head head person of the desk, who was told by the head of the library.
Okay, are they wanting us to come to Ank'Harel and investigate, or?
No, they have their own investigators there, and also, I mean, the person in charge of Ank'Harel also has deemed some, I think they said some of the palace guards are also investigating, so no, I don't think y'all are needed. I mean, you can go and find out yourselves, but I think that would be like too many people in there. But that's just me thinking. They have really good investigators. I think actually one of the some of the investigators from the Wildmount library are there. They track down some interesting characters.
Thank you so much for the information.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's better. I mean, it's better to give information in person than in a letter, because anything can happen to a letter, right?
Very true.
But besides that, and they give like a little bow in the middle. Sorry for disturbing your day. Have a good day, and they kind of turn around and walk out.
Un momento, por favor.
Yeah,
Reading my book.
you're reading your notes.
I know that Syl had a friend that I think was a goblin. That was a part of the Cobalt Soul.
Who?
Didn't Silsafir have a friend that was a part of the Cobalt Soul?
Yeah. I mean, technically, Creek did too, because Creek and Sly would know the same people.
Does anybody remember if they're a fucking goblin? I don't think
I mean, you can roll a history check. The same with you, Creek. Creek, you would get advantage. The same with you, Relier. Relier and Daylily, you would roll a flat, and then Creek would roll at advantage. Jesus.
I have keen mind.
That's true. You do have keen mind. I don't know why I'm making you roll a history check.
I still rolled it. I got a 27.
Yeah, I know. I see that. Yeah, you all pass. You all pass. Okay? Yeah. You all pass. Hold on. Oh my god.
What am I holding on to?
Your butts. You hold on to your butts. Yeah, you remember a monk that you encountered in Ank'Harel, in the Ank'Harel library, whenever y'all were there. That goes by Fricks.
Yes, I found it. I just found that page. I was like, I bet it's Fricks. I just found the page.
Fricks, which is interesting that you don't know.
Fricks is from Toril.
Yeah, Fricks is from Toril.
Fricks offers meeting the High Curator. Still wait for the chaos. Silver, blue, young looking man.
But yeah, he was a monk. Creek would definitely know this. He was a monk before he came, but decided to join the Cobalt Souls Order to become a monk and a scholar there. So yeah, that's it's an interesting thing that somebody was murdered, like a librarian is murdered. Because really, like, who kills a librarian unless somebody's trying to like cover something up at the library or something?
Because
like
the
that.
High Curator knows something and is involved in something, because when Creek and Daylily met with the High Curator, he wrote a note to someone that said, "More visitors from another plane. Fricks did not tell us."
No.
And he wanted to know a lot about what we were doing and plane shifting.
Yeah, so it could be somebody within the order. You don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to go back to Ank'Harel.
I mean, this is a group decision. Do y'all want to go back to Ank'Harel? Do you want to...
I think we may have to go back. Even though some of us don't want to.
It's like, no.
At least we can use the Cobalt Soul transporters.
It's true. It's true. It would take a lot longer for you to get to Ank'Harel. It would take you like 3 weeks to get to Ank'Harel, and you would miss your chance to do the plane shifting, and have to wait a whole another year. I don't think y'all want to do that. I mean,
I do not.
Y'all could, if you want to.
I'm not taking another fucking airship and spending 3 weeks in the air. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you can decide what you're gonna do. You can also go to the Cobalt Soul and try to find out more information. It's up to you. Like, what is the game plan now that you have this information and you have the letter from Sly and everything? What is the plan?
Well, Daylily was going to go to the Cobalt Soul anyway, so she's definitely going to go and look at the new books. She's going to check out the new tomes about sigils and see the Fae books that they have and take those as well. And
Okay.
might as well ask about if it was Fritz that was murdered.
Yeah. What about Creek and Relier? Spa day?
I'm up for it.
Relier doing
what?
spa day?
You spotting?
Creek has to look into Fricks. Okay, so Creek...
God damn it.
You can have your spa day. You don't have to go.
You can have your own spa day as long as we don't miss the chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna take a spa day? Ooh, okay, so we're gonna do the spa day first. Let's see. Hold on. Emon map. Where would a spa be? That is the question of the day. I would say, because I don't think there is one in the thingamajig.
Oh my god.
In the little key. So I would say it's probably in the Cloud Top district or like the Central district. You can also look in Abdar's promenade as well.
I feel like
Or ask. You can also ask around. As long as we... Yeah. Give me... You know what, Relier? Give me a survival check. I'm going to say, since you've been in the city for a very long time, you can give it with advantage. I'll let you do advantage. Your rolls have been really shitty today, so...
I mean, I have an advantage on it regardless of...
Oh, then don't worry about it. Just whatever. 14. Okay. I will say that you probably... You remember seeing... Whenever y'all were there looking at places to get fancy dress, you saw a few signs in the Central District that alluded toward like a spa of some kind. And well, hold on. Nope, just kidding. I thought it would be there. It's not. Well, no. Okay. No, that's fine. You were... Yeah. You could all walk together, because you can walk them to the Cobalt Soul and then walk to the Cloud or the Central District from the Erudite District. It all depends on what you're feeling. How are you feeling? Or you can also just split up and just do that. You can split the party. I mean, you're already going to split the party, but you can split the party more. What are we feeling?
And that's up to Relier and
What
what
do
he
you,
wants to do.
Relier, what are you feeling?
Hmm. Makes no sense for me to go get a cobalt soul and then walk my own, man. I'll
Okay.
just go walk.
Just walk them. So it does make sense or it doesn't make sense?
I'll just walk my own way.
Okay. Perfect. Um, so yeah, whenever y'all are ready for the day, you split off and you go up to the central district, past or through Abdar's promenade and across the way. And yeah, Creek and Daylily, you end up in the erudite district. Let's start with the erudite district and then we'll go into the spa day. When you get there, it's there's really nothing going on. Like nobody's hustling or bustling or anything like that. You're confident that you can get the books that you need. Uh, but you know that some of those books you probably wouldn't be able to leave or leave with.
I
So
work for them now.
yeah, but I mean stuff on sigil making and like
I've
spell
always returned the
creation.
books that they let me borrow. They will let me borrow. They'll let me do it again.
I mean, you can give me. You can. You know what? Give me a persuasion check as you talk to the front desk person about checking out those books on sigil making.
With advantage since I work with them.
I will say that you can add a D4 sort of bardic inspiration.
Okay, let me do D20 and a D4. -1, so I got a 22.
Okay, fine. The front desk person is this like kind of like broad-shouldered, sort of stout individual who's got like mutton chops and like these little bespectacled glasses. This like human with like really big cheeks, and they say, "Fine, Daylily. You can borrow the books. I expect them back tomorrow.
Of course.
I know how fast you can write. Tomorrow."
Yes, I will have them back tomorrow.
Shouldn't even be letting you take them out of the damn library.
But you always know I'll return them in the same condition that I got them.
Which is very nice. I'm just saying. These books are very, very old, and like how they're in this good of shape, I have no idea. But like preservation, key. Come on.
I know. If it was anybody else, I would say don't let them have it. But you know me, and you know how careful I am with books. So,
Of course. All right.
thank you.
Fine. And your friend?
We're actually here. She's with me. Um,
I remember her. She's been in here a few times with you.
yeah, we're just here because, well, other than getting these books to study, um, someone came to the house today and told me that they needed to tell me that somebody in Ankarel was in the Ankarel branch of the Cobalt Soul was murdered. Do you know who it was?
No, but I did hear that. I was the one that told them to go tell you. Also, I knew you'd want those books, so uh, just know it's a goblin, fairly new to the order. That's it.
Do you mind if we just pop over to Ankarel quickly and take a look? We have a friend, well, she has a friend that was a goblin monk who was fairly new to the Cobalt Soul in Ankarel. So she's just a little worried that it could be her friend.
Fine. But if you get underfoot and I hear back from the head of that library or the front desk person of the library that you were underfoot with their investigation, you have to give the book back today.
Understood.
And also that you have checkout privileges revoked for at least 2 weeks.
Understood.
And you have extra duties over the next week or so.
Yes, I accept the consequences if I get in their way.
Okay. So, have you sent them a message?
I have not.
Okay. And they pick up a pen and grab a piece of vellum paper and write it. And as you watch them scribble the lines, it kind of disappears. And then writing underneath shows, and it says, "Fine, yes, they can come through." You're allowed to go. More writing. You have 1 hour.
Sounds good.
Perfect. Alright, you know where the portals are? Where the transportation circles are?
Alright. And I will...
Also, don't lose the book there. And hold on, let me mark it.
If you'd like, I can leave the book here until we come back.
Yes, and he just automatically grabs it from you. Yes, we'll just have it here, and I'll put a little paper mark that you've checked it out.
Sounds good.
We don't need cross library contamination because they will try to claim it's theirs, especially that head desk person. They see it's a sigil arcana book, they'll fucking just say, yes, of course, this is ours. They're ridiculous.
No worries. I'll pick it up when we come back.
Perfect. Alright. Get out of my sight.
And Daylili's just happily leading Creek back to the teleporter rooms.
As y'all go to the teleporter rooms, we get transported to Relier, walking in to I didn't make up a name because I didn't think you would throw out your back. I also
Don't blame me, blame the dice.
I blame everything on everyone.
Yeah, like I planned this.
Fantasy. Yeah, let's go to fantasy name generator. Places and locations. Woof, 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 woof. That's my dog. Yeah, we'll do that. Why not? You arrive, whenever you arrive, the sign outside says, the Antique Mantle Spa. Take your armor off and enjoy your day. And it's in this beautiful script and this big board, and as you open the door, just steam and perfumes waft out, and there's busy people milling about. Nobody's getting a rub down in the front area, but it's just it's a busy day, and somebody at the long desk on the left as you enter says, hello, how may I help you?
Can I arrange for a spa appointment? I pushed myself too hard and nearly blew out my back.
Oh, okay. I mean, we have some spots open now. Are you wanting a deep tissue massage? Are you wanting a scale reorder? Are you wanting an acid peel? What kind of, I mean, I have a lot of spa packages You can build your own. I have some that are pre-made. Like, what are you thinking? And it's like this elven woman with like this like high like auburn ponytail, and it like hangs in the back, and she's wearing like these like gossamer type of like dress, and she's kind of just like got her like nose up in the air and like looking at you like, what do you want, as she says everything.
I don't know what I want.
Oh my goodness, have you never been to a spa?
Ew.
Oh. Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, come on, come to the desk, please. Jeez. Get out of the doorway. Anyways, so if you throw your back out, you definitely want to get a deep tissue massage. But, and she like starts analyzing your face. I'm gonna say that you are definitely going to need moisture back in your scales. Where have you been? Like a desert? Jeez. Also, like moisturizer. Hello, like even Dragonborn need it. Jeez, Louise. Anyways, okay. So I have this package, and it's for about 4 hours. You can add more things. It has a deep tissue massage, a mud mask and wrap, and also we will do your nails both on your toes and on your hands, and also, I mean, we have the Dragonborn add-on where we help you like realign your scales a little bit and make them a little bit more glossier.
Sure, I'll do the add-on as well.
Perfect. Okay. So, and she kind
Flyer's
of,
getting swindled.
so that is going to be 75 gold in total. That is going to, now with the with the Dragonborn add-on package, that's an additional hour and a half on top of the 4 hours, so that's 5.5 hours you're in the spa. At that point, we do include lunch and beverages. Here, let me, I need you to sign this. It includes waivers, just in case something goes wrong. Also, it just says that you are not using any kind of acids on your face, which I seriously doubt. It also, you know, your preferences whenever it comes to pressure, things like that. Uh, do you have any like allergies to anything? I'm assuming that's a no. What is Relier doing as she's like going through all the paperwork and telling you like what things mean?
What do you think? He's confused as heck.
He's just confused. He's just like looking so dumbfounded. He's just like, I have no fucking clue what's going on.
Man, I just wanted a massage. I didn't realize it.
There's a whole thing to it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I just need you to fill this form out real quick, and then I will put you, as soon as you're done, I will escort you back, and I will show you where the changing area is. We also have like a slight like shower area, so you know, just to get like any grime off, or if you like after anything you want to you know, cool off or wash off. We do have a sauna on site. I would say if you do the sauna, definitely rinse off before your massage and everything else. And yeah, that's it. We'll also put you in a lovely robe and some slippers. And oh, do you have any weapons? Does he have any weapons on him? On him? Or did you go weaponless today?
Probably weaponless. What?
Did you go
I think I
weaponless,
might.
armorless? Just to...
Weaponless, yes. Armorless, no.
Okay. If you
I feel like that might come back to bite me.
if you would like to store um your armor, we do have a storage area for we do have like an armory on site that will give you a ticket and everything like that. That way it is secure. They're
Okay.
actually like retired individuals from the city guard. So trust me, they know. They'll even, like, if you had weapons on you, they'll even sharpen your weapons for you. They'll polish your stuff too.
Oh, I wish I said armor weapons on me.
But besides
No,
that,
it's fine.
okay, all right. And you like fill it out, and she like guides you back, and is like, "This is the masculine changing area. Those who identify as men, you can change here. Put on your robe and your slippers. Here you go, and right across from here is the armor. You'll just drop off your armor there, and they'll give you a ticket, and you hold on to that. You do not want to lose it because they will not give you your stuff back. Trust me.
Mhm.
Anyways, I will oh, and whenever you're done with your armor, you can use the sauna, or and she like guides you to the like little lounge area. You can sit here, and there, you see like there's a couple of other people. They look very hoity-toity. You can sit here and drink. We have some herbal teas. We have some waters, and a couple of lovely wines as well. But besides that, have a good day. Enjoy yourself. Relax, especially if you almost threw your back out. Take 75 gold out of your pocket, by the way. Out of your money.
Oh boy, that's really gonna hurt.
Wow.
Hey, she could have made it a hell of a lot more.
It's true. I could have made
Yeah,
it a hell of a lot more.
I thought it
I,
would have been more to be honest.
I was easily tempted to say $300, 300 gold, but um, you got a discount, as it were. You got like a first a new customer discount.
Alright.
uh, so yeah, you spend your day at the spa for like 4 or 5.5 hours. You have a lovely lunch in the middle. It is it's nothing like too heavy because they don't want you to have like a heavy lunch, but it's like a salad with like a nice meat and cheese platter, and your choice of drink. And yeah, as you can tell, I've been to a spa before. It's very, very nice. Give me. I'm trying to think. What would it be? I'm gonna go.
Medicine, probably?
Maybe medicine. I'm trying to think. What would a spa add? Hmm. Yeah, I would say give me a medicine plus a D8. So a
Okay.
D20 plus a D8. Oh wow! Okay,
Nice.
add the D8 in there.
So 28.
20 something.
Oh, you need to roll the d8, not a flat 8.
Oh my
21.
god.
That's fine, but it is a nat 20. This is the most relaxed you've ever been in your life. Like, you fall asleep as they're giving you a massage after you've done the sauna. Like, you did the sauna, you're like, whatever, get everything loosey goosey. And then whenever you go in for the massage, like, they're like, they do a number on you. You are pulled and popped and everything like that. They get under scales that you didn't realize were there. And like you're so loosey goosey that by the time you go in for your facial, like you fall asleep at the massage table, you fall asleep at the facial faster. And like yeah, they do a wonderful thing at your face and your nails and your toenails. You get a little pedicure, you get a little manicure. You get your scales rearranged, as it were, and like a little lovely thing with that. And yeah, by the time you're done with your spa day, you are a brand new person. You feel like this could be what you do with the rest of your life. You feel changed in the most beautiful way. And you feel so relaxed, and like the creak in your back and that one in your neck that you've been like ignoring for a very long time, and like the headaches that you get sometimes whenever you don't drink enough water, are gone. Everything just feels lovely. And whenever you get your armor back, because you keep your ticket, whenever you get back to the keep, you are kind of just like gliding on thin air. It seems like you're just like, nobody can tell me anything. I'm good. I'm relaxed. It's just the best. But, well, that's happening.
Dun, dun, dun.
Your friends go through the teleportation circle to Ank'Harel, and when you two, whenever Creek and Daly get out of the door, you're met by the front desk person, and it's like this like elf. It's this elf man who looks very severe and serious. So you thought you could help? Yes.
Not necessarily that we could help, but we have a friend that was a part of this Cobalt Soul. Their name is Fricks, and we just wanted to know if it was them who was murdered.
Give me an insight check, both of you. Both of you.
Never mind. I'm happy.
You had the deepest of sighs. You were like, I'm going to fail. Yeah, you both see that his face kind of twitches a bit whenever you say Fricks.
Oh boy. I know where this is going.
How do you know?
I think I know,
Scholar
okay?
Fricks?
Well, my friend Creek here, has been a longtime friend, of his, and I recently met him a few months ago when we were visiting on Corral. And we were told today that, a goblin who was a monk was murdered, and that they were new to the Cobalt Soul, so we thought it was them.
I see. So you are aware of his history?
Which history?
That is my question. I don't know who you are.
Do you mean his... How do I word this without giving away too much information?
You could say place of origin. You could say place
That's what I
of
was
birth.
thinking, but I didn't know if that sounded weird.
No. Not to me,
Do you mean his place of origin?
So you are aware.
Correct.
Fine. Come along. And you're guided to a room that's it looks like it's similar to some of the bunk areas that you've seen at the Emon Library. But it's like cleared out, and it's also got like some tools. And there you see on a table laid out still, very still, is a goblin that you know. Well, Daylily knows a little bit, but Creek knows a little bit better.
Oh boy, I was right.
Fricks is laid out, still in his robes, in his monk attire, and at the head of the table, there are two people at the head of the table near his head. One of them being the head of the library of the Ankarel Library, and the
Is
other.
Is it the same one?
Yes.
That we okay.
And the another monk who has some gloves on and is kind of going over notes. And whenever you walk in with the desk person, the head of the library says, "Oh, well, hello. Was not expecting you."
We came to check on our friend.
I see. Clear the room, shall we? And he motions for you two to step in. Do you step in?
I don't want to. Can I make an arcana to see if there's like any like sigils, traps on the floor or anything?
Yeah, do you have detect magic or anything like that?
I do actually, yes.
Does it have like a verbal, what are the components?
Shit, it is verbal.
And you don't have subtle spell or anything like that, right? No, you didn't take any.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Exactly. I love it. So do you have anything that would tell you, like, any spells that would require like a verbal or somatic component or anything like that, or like any material component? Creek is going to emotionally rush towards the body without touching it and see if she can tell how he was murdered. Is there a clear stab wound? Perhaps he was poisoned, etc. Ooh, okay. So as Daylily's trying to, like, think through the process, Creek is running in there, not even thinking about traps or anything like that. And give me a medicine check, Creek. Just a little medicine. Advantage. Interesting. 24. Yeah. You see up on the exposed parts of the skin. Oh, very nice. On the exposed parts of the skin, so like right above his like wrist cuffs and his neck, and like parts of his face, the veins there are like a dark black. Like under his skin, it like the veins, like usually it'd probably just like look green, but like here it's like a dark green, like black color, as if some sort of spell took hold and like sucked the life out of him.
No.
Also, it's an indication of, it could be an indication of poison.
Okay.
He had what sucked out of him?
The life.
The life sucked out of him. What did you think I said?
He's being a pervert.
Don't be a weirdo.
No, I thought I heard something else.
I
God
said
damn it.
life. Life.
Could
My mind was
I?
not going there. Just to be clear, okay?
What?
Um, um, um.
Oh, lice. Maybe.
Could I
Yeah.
cast Identify on his body?
Ooh. Can you read and also put in the chat what the identify spell does?
You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if
Mm-hmm.
any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Yeah. Is there a roll involved?
For Identify, no. I just touch it. It's
Okay.
instantaneous.
Okay.
I will have to take some of the spell components out of my inventory, but we did our shopping trip like forever ago, and I have
Yeah.
all,
You have all your
I have
spell
all my
components and things like that.
yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right, I casted it. Tell me what I see.
You cast and you get an idea of necromantic magic.
Fuck.
Specifically blight, used again and again and again
Light used repeatedly.
to kill them. And as you do that and you cast the spell, the head librarian just stands there and says, it's blight, but I'm sure you can suss that out from your spell.
And he died in the library and no one heard him?
He did not die in the library, no. He died in his off library home.
Then why was his body brought here?
He is a member of our order. When he didn't show up for work, the the person in charge of the front desk sent somebody, and they found him. And they brought him back here. We take care of our own. Miss Flicker Song.
It's just curious that he was murdered off site and his body was taken from there before anything was done there to investigate what happened.
Hmm. You think we have our own investigation going. No, his body was not moved before the investigation started. As soon as his body was found dead, the member of the order came back, told the head of the desk, and we started our investigation from there. Once everything was compiled, his body was brought back. I feel like you are trying to accuse my library of something.
I'm not accusing your library of anything. I am simply curious about what happened and why his body was moved, and you've explained it.
I see. Nonetheless, I'm curious, why did you two come back? Where's the rest of your group?
We figured it wasn't necessary for all of us to be here. We didn't want everyone to be in the way. So I came with Creek because I'm the one who has access to the resources to be able to come and let her say goodbye to her friend.
He, like, puts his hand down on the table and leans forward. What do you mean, the resources? You came through the library teleportation circles?
I did.
So you're part of
I am
the
also
order?
a member of your order.
Interesting. Well, to let you know, we don't have any leads, as it were. The home was quite a mess, as you can imagine. He did not go without a fight.
I imagine not.
We weren't able to find anything that indicated who it might be, but hopefully we do soon. Are you two taking up the mantle of the investigation? Doing your own? I will say there are other people who are part of the Cobalt Soul or Cobalt Soul adjacent who are looking into it.
For that, I'm just gonna look at Creek and kind of like give a small frown because we are only here for an hour.
Do 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 do. I'm here to say goodbye to my friend and not interrupt your investigation any more than I already have. The librarian nods his head. Thank you. Yeah, take your time. Say your goodbyes. And he will be buried like those of our order. Outside of that, I will give you the room. You two have a good day. And he
Thank
nods
you.
his head and leaves and shuts the door behind him. I wonder. What kind of spells do you got over there, Miss Daylily?
Huh? What do you mean? What?
What spell? Are you trying to switch out some spells right now? Is that what you're trying to
No,
do?
no, I'm not. I'm
Uh-huh.
scrolling my own spells because I don't know what you want from me.
I don't know. I'm just wondering if you got anything. I'm surprised you ain't got nothing.
I could. You tell me. You tell me what you're thinking. I got flash recall. I'll burn it.
I don't
I'll
know.
burn one.
Give me an arcana. Actually, give me a religion. Give me a
You
little...
had to go from Arcana to religion,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. I said
I'm looking at my character sheet.
you. I mean, yeah, you can also give me arcana, I guess. But this is more a religious type of situation.
15 Arcana.
Okay, I will take both into consideration. Actually, Craig, you can give me a religion or an arcana check as well.
I like this. I already don't trust this man. You're making me not trust him further.
You both know that clerics and paladins of certain orders have access to the dead. And you understand it's mostly used to to try to understand what they've done, like what's happened, why are they dead, things like that, to kind of like speak to them.
Do I have this? God damn it. Useless spellcasting glasses!
Does he lock it? He does not lock it.
Just a second. I know what you're thinking.
Do you?
Yeah, I do, but I don't have it.
That's true. To be fair, how would I know? I'm not there. Exactly. You're not there. You are at a spa right now. You are having the time of your life, sir. Pardon me.
Why couldn't I have been a cleric?
If only you were a cleric. If only you had the cleric in your group still.
Wow, it's almost like we were fucked out of having one.
I didn't say it. He did
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah?
Technically. Oh, I don't want to do that. I feel like
What?
we get in a lot of trouble for that.
What? To what? Do what? No, let's talk it through. What are we thinking?
Yeah. Reincarnate.
I mean, do you have the components to do that?
I do have 1,000 gold I could burn.
Is it 1,000 gold or 1,000 gold in diamond?
Rare oils in unguents worth at least 1,000 gold, which the spell consumes.
No. Do you have what is it called? What was it?
Rare oils in unguents.
Yeah, do you have that much in oils and tinctures and things like that? Probably not.
I don't. But
You don't.
quick shopping trip.
You could try to find some. But do you really want to do that?
I just want to know what happens.
I don't know. You can speak to Kirk and see if they want you to resurrect their friend. Or if they might, you know.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Let's see. Hold on.
That's why I was like, I want speak with dead, but I don't have that.
You don't have it? Damn, sucks, my dude. Damn. That's a little bit messed up. Ooh, very interesting. To resurrect him? Yeah. He could just, you know, maybe he's living in peace now. You don't know.
Listen, guys, listen! You're treating me like I'm a criminal, okay? I'm not gonna do it.
Technically, you are a criminal.
I have been to prison before, yes. What's your point?
I don't think you're reformed.
I got a prison rat out of the deal, alright?
Yeah, exactly. You got a prison.
I was falsely imprisoned.
Were you though?
Yes.
Were you though?
Mm-hmm.
Check the tape.
roll back the tape.
Roll back the tape. I think that was like episode 10 or something. I don't remember. Oh wait, that one might be gone. Yeah. I mean, if Creek,
I have no written record of such thing.
nothing. Creek. Yeah, if Creek. You're probably Daylili's probably muttering to herself, like, no, if I could do that, if I had this and that, and, well, no, if I was able to, and, like, Creek just, like, probably looks up at you and says, no. No. What is the plan now?
There's no plan. I mean, we ultimately just came here to
say goodbye. Figure out if it was really him.
Yeah. God! The character growth that she's been through. I can't fuck it all up now.
It's true. You could, but,
I could, but do I want to traumatize Creek?
That's true.
With the Creek's, whole fucking undead army backstory, do I really want to terrorize Creek with that?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Daylily is just going to purse her lips and nod at Creek. And whenever you're ready to go.
A few more minutes pass until about 10 minutes before y'all have to get back. Y'all leave the room. The head of the library branch gives you a nod as you pass. And those who were in there before walk in to get back to business. And you go through the teleportation circle. And y'all are back in Emon. Nothing too crazy. You spend the rest of the day.
I'm getting my books from the front desk, and I'm going home and reading.
Exactly. I will say, give me whenever y'all are. This is the end of the day. Give me an Arcana check. To understand these are more like 17's good. These are more theoretical books, as it were. Like, these are books that were probably used at a wizard's academy or university or anything like that. And it goes over the basics of spell creation. The history of how some spells came about, and the use of sigils as a spell component. Basically, it says that even the slightest deviation away from a sigil can fuck up a whole spell. And actually, in some cases, can cause death or, destruction or anything like that. Hogwarts, no. Fuck J.K. Rowling. We don't fuck with turfs. More like, where Daylily went to school. In Wildmount. But yeah, you spend the rest of the day. You have a long rest, and the next day, we will take a break from there. And we will be back in, I'm going to say 10 minutes. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Y'all need 10 minutes?
10 minutes is good.
Okay, cool. All right, we will be back. And, yeah. Okay.
Okay. gonna open my thing.
And we're back. And we're back.
So funny.
All right. So before we left off, there was a murder-ish investigation,
Murder.
a sort of murder investigation. There was a spa day, and yeah. All right. So the next day, y'all are on the next day. I guess the next day, you spend your day just normal. You read your book, you have to take it back. Creek, what were you yes, you were Genasi, thank you. I meant, like, how are you processing Frick's death? How are you processing that? Mixed bag, okay. What does mixed bags mean? In the thinking of Creek. Also, what is Relier doing on this day? Part of her is thinking he was quite capable. There must have been someone really dangerous about, and why would anyone target a solemn librarian monk? That's true. That's a great question. Are you wanting to, like, go further with those questions, or are you kind of just trying to process your own feelings? So, and those are just some of the processes that come up. Some of the things that pop up whenever you're processing. Yes. Okay. What is Relier doing? You're very relaxed. Even the day after, you're very, very relaxed. Are you getting back to work? Are you getting back to training and things like that?
Probably.
Okay.
But I won't. But this time I know not to push myself too hard.
Yeah. You learned your lesson. I will say that in the middle of the day and towards, like, late lunch time period, mid-afternoon, Estet had her own things that she went to do. One of them being, tell the class about her conversation with Laura, and some other things I'm sure that they have to discuss. And Estet comes back and she's kind of pensive looking. She's got, like, that little, like, tight forehead indentation of her, like, deep thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of just sits at the table and, like, grabs, like, a couple of... I'm sure the servants have, like, set aside some, like, cold sandwiches in the middle or something like that. Or it's cold outside, so, like, maybe some soup is also in, like, being heat by, like, a small fire source.
We're magic, bro. We live in a magic world.
Well,
it's magically heated soup.
Yeah, it's magically heated soup. Look, I wanted it to be whatever. It's magically heated soup. But yeah, she kind of just, like, dunks, like, part of her, like, cheesy sandwich into like this like squash soup that, you know, is being served today. And like takes a couple of bites, dunks some more, stops and thinks. And are you at the table as well, Daylily or Creek or Relier?
Daylily will be, yeah. When she sees Estet come in, she'll join her at the table.
What about Creek and Relier? Yes, yes. Soup, please. Soup and sandwiches, please.
When Daylily notices that Estet is looking pensive, she will reach for her forearm and give her a little squeeze. What's on your mind, love?
Just some stuff I've learned about or heard about from while I was at my meeting. It seems that there's some importing happening of jewels from Craghammer. And it's in like containers from the League of Miracles. And it's just weird that they would be importing stuff like that. I don't trust them. You know, I have kind of a issue with, no offense, but those magic types that try to say that they're doing good.
I'm aware. I have my own reservations about them, as you know and have seen.
But I did find out for sure that the League and that jeweler that I told you about, they're definitely concrete. So who knows? Maybe they're just helping import jewels for him. I don't know why.
Have you, just a question, seen any new faces? Specifically dealing with these jewel imports?
Within the clasp?
Yes.
I mean, I usually don't. I mean, I know a few people from the Craghammer sect, but I mean, that's more what's their faces.
B.
Yeah, it's more B's territory. Those are her people, so I
just wonder if our friend is involving themselves.
What do you mean?
Well, they've never, I'm assuming, and as long as you've been a part of the class, the League of Miracles has never imported jewels into Emon before.
They've never done anything import before. That's why it's so weird. Why they're getting into the import business outside of like bringing in materials to rebuild stuff is beyond me, but
And why import illegally? Unless you have a friend who
it's not all
wants...
illegal. That's the problem. It's half illegal.
That's what I mean. The importing of the jewels through the class.
It's not through the clasp. We have nothing to do with it. We have our own things that we import, but I mean, once we heard rumors about jewelers and things like that, and jewels being brought in, and ores and precious metals from Craghammer, it's kind of, I mean, Emon, for the most part, is rebuilt. League of Miracles should have been disbanded years ago.
But they're not. I just wonder if Thrin has somehow convinced them to join her cause. Or is manipulating their wants in some way to
I
benefit
mean,
her.
you know as best I do. Mages fucking hate the gods, so why would they mess with a god? I mean, that
Thrin can
whole
be very
issue.
persuasive.
I guess. But, I mean, even that mess a couple of years ago was headed up by mages who hated gods.
It's easy to assume that because at one point they would have never joined a god to get their way, things change.
Yes. I mean, if it's the whispered one, well, who knows?
Because the League of Miracles is more. They want the world rebuilt in their way. They want their own glory, their own whatever it is that they want. So why not take the offer of somebody that you could use their power and then double cross them?
She dunks her sandwich, like the last bit of the sandwich, into the soup and like shoves it in her mouth and like licks her fingers clean. That's above my pay grade, you know that. But
I know.
I'll keep my ear to the ground.
You most likely won't see her or hear her. She's good at disguising herself.
Yeah. Well, you know how much I don't like zealots. I got out of the dynasty as fast as I could.
I know. Don't worry too much about it. Just
Yeah.
idle thinking.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll keep an ear up. Especially if, debts to pay. I'm gonna be in there a lot, so I'll just keep an eye on everything. Find out what I find out.
Don't stress yourself out too much about it.
Yeah. Anyways, that ends that day. But the next day.
Hold on, I have a question.
Okay. Yeah, we can. Okay.
I have well, it doesn't necessarily have to be on this day.
Yeah.
I need a report from Prison Rat and from Errand Boy
Okay.
about
the
what they saw.
jeweler. Like, they. Okay. So, probably later on this day, because that brings that back to your the forefront of your mind. Prison Rat and Errand Boy. Errand Boy. Sorry. That was so stupid. Errand Boy says that he went. I mean, I went to like most of the jewelry, a bit around most of the jewelry places. Sorry, it's just really cold out there. And there's only one that is consistently closed recently. It's this one over in the it's in the Central District. And it's only open most of the time at night. And the only reason why I say That is because the backlight is on. The back lamps are on. And you can see people moving stuff in and out of the business.
So, above table, Puck is in the Abdar's promenade.
That's what you heard.
True. True. Closes.
But yeah, that's there's been a lot of people with like purple robes coming in and out of that place. That's all I got. Right, dude? Yeah.
Lily's the only one who could talk to Prison Rat. It's so funny that he's looking at him. Like, yeah, it was right?
That's right, my dude?
right. Central District. Purple robes. Interesting. Thank you.
No problem. I'm gonna go warm up and stuff. Here's your rat.
And Daylily's gonna like set him. I assume she's having this conversation in the kitchen when
Yeah, probably.
not kitchen, whatever, somewhere where there's food.
Yeah.
And she's kind of plops Prison Rat down on the counter or the table, and it's just like hand feeding him little pinches of sandwich.
Did you want to ask him?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Speak of the Animals.
Okay. Oh, hello.
Gave him a voice. Little buddy,
What's up?
how did the stakeout go?
I mean, good. We got a bunch of bread whenever we were staking out places. He actually fed me a lot. Like, also
Good.
cheese. Cheese and bread and soup. Well, he had the soup. But it smelled
Good.
good.
Do you want some soup? I'm sure we can find some for you.
No, it's too hot. I tried to drink some from his and it was too hot.
Is what he told me everything that you guys saw?
Yeah.
Did anyone smell familiar?
I mean, not really. Was I supposed to be looking for smells?
Just wondering if anyone smelled like someone we had been around before.
No. There was this like one stinky tiefling. Smell like death.
Oh, really?
Stinky death. Like a pit of oozy blood. It's gross.
Was this the tiefling that hangs around Puck?
Puck.
The jeweler.
The guy with the shiny things. Yeah. The tiefling had a huge crossbow. Man, that thing was creepy. Like, set me on edge.
Why was it creepy?
I mean, the person smelled like death. That thing felt like death. They actually shot at me one time. Whenever I got too close.
I see.
I ran off. heard this, like, whistling. Weird. It's fine. I'm alive.
All right. Well, thank you for going through with the stakeout. Do you want to go to bed?
Please.
Okay. And Daylily's just gonna scoop him up and put him on her shoulder and carry him up to her room and put him in the little it was at one point a pillow, but she has like sewn it and tacked it into like a little cave for him to sleep in on her bed.
The cave! And he just, like, digs in. And, like, you see, like, bits of things flying and just a couple of circles. So the next day, around the same time, Estet comes back. Fuck. This can't get any worse.
What can't get any worse?
One of the sects out east in Western reported that a tavern keeper was killed about 10 days ago.
Did they say what tavern?
No. I mean,
Did they say what race he is? And Daylily's like visibly like she was just like sitting at the table writing, but like she's visibly like
oh,
her knuckles are white gripping her notebook and her pen, and she's like swallowing hard.
yeah, it was a dwarf and a half elf and a what was the companion? The I think either
I didn't
the
write
dwarf.
down that. I didn't write that.
I think the dwarf or the companion had like an animal companion.
Did Rowan have an animal companion?
Oh, it was a wolf. Big gray wolf.
I don't know if I know that. I don't think that I do.
Yeah. Made it look like a robbery. But
Okay.
the wolf and the half elf they said it was magic that got them, but the dwarf got an arrow through the neck, through the head, and through the heart. It's fucking weird.
Did they say what kind of magic it looked like for the wolf and the half elf?
It was like I said that there was like black veins on the half elf, just creeping up the side of her neck. The same with the wolf.
Is Creek present for this conversation?
I don't know. Is Creek present for the conversation? Is Relier?
Oh, I'm more so worried about Creek because Creek saw Flix's dead body.
Yeah. present and wasn't tuned in until she heard
Well,
the
this is
little...
a different day.
This is a different... This is Estet, specifically.
Yeah, this is a different conversation.
Yeah, this is the next day. I went to get water before the time skip. Oh, sorry.
Estet came home and told, and is talking about her day, and a sect from Westron of the clasp reported that a tavern keeper was killed 10 days ago. And that he had a wolf and half-elf companion. And he got an arrow in the head, neck, and heart, and then there were black veins creeping up on the wolf and the half-elf.
Arrows and cursed blood. I mean,
Yes.
they said it was necromantic, but I don't know about cursed. Like, black veins.
I need to talk to Alora.
Yeah.
And Daylily is just gonna get up and leave without waiting for anyone.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay here, if you don't mind. But yeah, arrows and, necromantic spells, I think. That's what they said. They said black veins. And, like, that, the only thing I know that causes black veins is, like, necromantic torture or something. But anyways, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna actually take a nap. Things are going fucking crazy here. I just need to relax. But yeah, you make it. Does anybody go with Daylily to Alora's house?
Mind you, she's not waiting for you to follow her.
Yeah. Yee. Okay. Scamper waddle to catch up. Okay.
I will sprint to catch up.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, you all three make it there. You two eventually catch up to Daylily. And, yeah, you all make it to Alora's house. And, you're let in, and Laura is in her office kind of going through some paperwork and, like, writing down notes and things like that, pardon me. Oh, how can I help you?
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt your evening.
Oh, no, no, I'm just going over some, notes of some sort. It's just mostly old things that I try to keep abreast of. What?
Un momento, por favor.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I have a little bubble spell.
To do what?
To basically block anyone who's not in the bubble from hearing this conversation.
Okay.
I just have to...
What's the name of the spell?
I have to remember.
That's a great question, isn't it? What's the name of the spell? Lily. Hmm?
Do I have that spell? What am I remembering that spell from if I don't? Let me look in Wizard.
What kind of spell is it?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember. I just know that I've seen this spell before, and I tried to use it before,
Mm-hmm.
but I never fully used it. And I can't remember.
Pardon me. Are you sure it was with this campaign?
That's what I'm saying I can't remember, but I just want to look through and see if I can. If I have it. Warding. Okay. I can't find it. I'm not gonna
Okay.
worry that much about it.
But yeah, she just says, what can I do you for? What's the? I guess it's very important if you're all here.
Is the door to her office closed?
I mean, y'all are in the doorway. Y'all can easily close it.
Daly's gonna have everybody step in, and then she's gonna close the door, and she's gonna she's gonna start like pacing back and forth in front of Alora's desk.
Mm-hmm.
Thurin, I believe it's her, is killing people that we know and that are from other realms.
I see. What is this based on?
First, Creek and Silsifir's friend Flix died. He is also from Faerun and came with them.
I see.
Smoke is dead, which he, before Creek and Silsifir came through the portal, came here. He's dead. And now our friend Rowan, I believe it's Rowan. I have not been to Westron to confirm it's him, but everything matches his description. Is now dead.
I see.
It's blight magic. They are using blight on them over and over and over again until it kills them. I believe it's Thurin because they're targeting people that we know and that we know are from other realms.
Why would they? I mean, besides
Because they want Reliar. They're punishing Reliar for not saying yes and not giving them an answer.
I see. Do you know who? I mean, not who, but do you have any particulars? Description, last name, other connections that I might be able to use to try to find out who this person is.
Thurin, no last name. She can hide herself, but she is in her normal look. I know I wrote down her description. Person is Thurin, supposed to be in jail in Vasselheim.
Mm-hmm.
Cash and Thurin, Earth Titan, the earring wrapped in copper.
Mm-hmm.
Did I not write down? Two building doors, Cash and Thurin. I know she's an elf.
Yeah.
I did not write down her description, but can I keen mind?
Yeah. You know that she's a very pale elf.
Yes.
Very, very pale elf. And that there's only like one sect of elf like that, and they're from a certain part of Wildmount.
Mm-hmm. Hair color?
White blonde.
And eye color.
Black.
Assuming average height for elves.
She was about. Hold on. How tall is a stat?
6 something.
Did you put her height on her thing?
That's a good question.
That is a great question.
I think I did. Let me look.
Description. You did not.
I put her age, but not her height. Wow.
What? How high is she? How high is she? How high is she?
How high is she? A stat, she's like 6'4".
Yeah, she's about the same height as a stat.
Okay. She is a very pale elf. The sect that comes from Wildmount. She's one of those. She's white blonde hair, black eyes, and she's about as tall as a stat.
I see. Well, that's good. You said Therin. And I'm sorry, who's she associated with?
Vecna.
I see.
They want Reliar. Vecna wants Reliar to join them. Why? We don't know. They have not given us that reason. But they said that we wouldn't be able to save our friends. And they want... They don't like that people from other realms are here, and they say that it messes with the natural order of things, which I don't know why Vecna would care about that, but maybe it makes him weaker. I don't know.
Well, and she looks at Reliar. You're from Taldori, correct?
Yes.
I mean, there could be that connection of trying to tie Vecna to Taldori. He doesn't have a strong hold here.
But I'm also from Taldori, so why would they...
No, you're not.
Taldori is the world.
No, that's Exandria.
No. I'm stupid. I'm not from here. I'm from Wildmount. Yeah. Just ignore me. I forgot that was not the realm.
You got Tyrell and Taldori mixed up. Yeah. I don't.
That is possible. I didn't think about that.
But a few years ago, a very high-level mage tried to basically end it all. Tear down the gods, new and old, by bringing back a god eater. Maybe they think that having people from a different world altogether might cause an issue like this. It might weaken the barriers between our world and other worlds. Not just planes, but worlds altogether. And maybe something similar to that god eater or different gods might try to come here and take over or something. Who knows?
But why would... I don't understand why Vecna
is a god.
Would...
anything that
But if it makes
interrupts
the
his...
power, if it makes the veil weaker, then wouldn't that be a good thing? It'd make it easier for him to come?
Not necessarily. The last time we check, and we check quite often now, the barrier between the gods and our world and the Ruidian moon in our world is still intact and holding quite strong.
Good.
But if gods from a different world were able to wreak havoc, while the gods of this world were stuck behind basically a non-moving, non-opening door, and just had to watch as people take over their realms and domains, wouldn't you get a little nervous?
Yes. I understand that.
So if you cut off the source of whatever magics might tie them to that world, it's totally possible that this is their thinking. Not just to persuade your friend over here to join them, but hells, there might be more than just the ones that you know here.
Yes,
Who
that's
knows?
why I said only the ones we know of that they are killing. But that
there could be
makes
more murders, and murder
sense.
is not uncommon in this world.
Yes.
People die of many things.
It's the connections. The similarities between the deaths or murders.
Well, I will take this into note and send it to the archmages around the world who are still connected, and see if they've heard anything similar, not just of the ones that you know, but maybe other people. Maybe there are other persons from other worlds that might have been here that are now dead in similar ways.
Thank you.
How goes the spell creation?
I already have 2 of the sigils done.
That's good. I and Keyleth are going to send someone over tomorrow. We had already planned it, but I'm glad we're getting this taken care of. Tomorrow, we're bringing a plane writer in to help with Creek to learn the spell, because ultimately she'll have to learn the spell to get her back to her world.
Yes.
And it's not an easy task, so it'll be an all-day thing.
That would be great for her.
But yes, early in the morning, Keyleth will be with them. She knows them more than I do. I just know them from brief interactions. They also know another plane rider that I know. So. Well, thank you. I will start sending out letters and messages soon. Right now, as soon as you leave, actually.
Daylily's just not going to say anything else. She's just going to nod and leave.
As for you, Relier, please keep yourself safe. You too, Creek. You never know, they might try to take you out. Where's Silsifer? Have you heard from him? Obviously a soul subject. Hold on. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I said, obviously a sore subject. Silsifer, have you heard from him? Is he still alive?
Yes.
Well, that's good. Is that Daylily right now? Daylily mad at Alora. Look, she can only do so much. But yeah, take care of yourself. Make sure you're well armed, well prepared. You never know. Daylily, if you
He's
could
gone.
oh.
Daylily left.
Well, shit. If you could, and she looks at between Relier and, Creek. If you could, tell a stat to come see me. I would like a progress report between herself, between what I told her and her organization. Thank you. But yeah, so y'all make it back to the home, to the keep. What is on everyone's mind? What's the dealio?
Let's have an angsty moment.
Okay, angsty moment.
Daylily's gonna find Estet.
Yeah, Estet is in bed.
Is she sleeping or just laying there?
She's kind of just like laying there, just like.
Estet, are you awake?
Yes. What's going on?
Please don't argue with me.
Okay. That never
you-
starts good.
I want you to go home.
I'm sorry.
I'm worried.
Yeah, understandable, but you're out of your fucking mind if you think I'm leaving.
It's not for me.
I
not
don't care,
Listen.
and I said I wasn't gonna argue, but what you just said was stupid, and that is like one of the few stupid things that you've said in your life that I've known you in.
Please, just
No.
listen.
No.
Just let
I'm
me
not
say
leaving.
what I need to say, and then you can say your piece, Estet.
Fine.
I am worried that the only people I care about are going to die. I don't know how, but
Okay.
the Ren knows Fricks. The Ren knows about Rowan. The Ren knows about Silsafir. The Ren knows about Creek. The Ren probably even knows about you, even though you're from here. And she probably knows about Mom and Dad.
Okay.
And they cannot protect themselves against this. And you cannot protect yourself against this. I want you to go home to keep them safe, to keep you safe. I don't want to watch you die. I didn't tell you this, but I had a vision from Vecna.
Oh.
You are going to end up somewhere where I can't save you.
I see.
And you can't save yourself.
Are you done?
Yes.
Your mom and dad are safe. Trust me, I took care of that. It's the benefits of giving up your life to a criminal organization. One of the promises I had put in place. Plus, I know some other people that are locals that will take care of them. Your family is safe. Your mom and dad are safe. As for me, you think I'm going to let you go into the Feywild, into a dangerous part of the Feywild that you probably have never been into.
I've been to the Feywild my whole life by myself. Is that...
I thought I was going to get my turn to talk.
Sorry. Yes, you can continue.
You're going into a dangerous part of the Feywild to make sure that your friend gets back to her home. And you think I'm going to let you do that alone? Yes, you'll have Relier. Yes, you're perfectly capable. But I will not let you out of my damn sight. I've already talked to Bee. She already knows that I'm going with you. Also, I can't go back to Wildmount. She said I couldn't. Trust me, I've already tried to negotiate.
I would deal with B.
You do not want to say it like that.
I would.
Nonetheless, I'm going to the Feywild with you and your friends. Because you're all idiots. And you need somebody who's a bigger idiot to go with you. None of you are that strong. Let's be real.
You don't have to be strong, you just have to be smart.
Okay. And she kind of just like pats you on your head.
How many times have I gone on solo adventures in the Feywilds, in any continent, in any realm, by myself, and lived, and been fine?
Let's rephrase this. How many times have you gotten yourself into some sort of trouble on these misadventures? Because you picked the wrong flower, or you tried to take the book from the wrong person, or you ran your mouth to the wrong person.
I've always made it out.
Yeah. Barely.
I can't promise that either of us will come back from this.
That's fine, as long as we're together. You think... Hold on. I'm going down swinging with you. You are not dying on me, and I'm not dying on you. And if we die, we're dying together. You idiot. Death till death do us part. Or does that mean nothing to you?
Okay. You don't have to go home.
I wasn't planning on going anyways. I like this bed. It's much nicer than the one back in Wildmount.
It is really nice, isn't it?
It is.
And she's gonna crawl into bed with her.
Perfect. She kisses your forehead. And then we kind of pan over to Relier's. Fade to black. Pan over to Relier's room.
You.
And... What? I said fade to black. Relier's room. And he is sitting at a desk, kind of like hunched over. What are you doing?
Obviously, he's gonna write a letter warning his parents. I'm getting to it. Sorry.
What does it say?
Yeah.
What does the letter say?
I haven't thought about it.
You haven't thought about it?
You had that whole angsty moment.
No, I did, okay? I wasn't just sitting here with head empty, no thought, okay?
Okay.
Head empty, no thought, me.
Anyway, obviously in the letter I say, Dear Mom and Dad, I know I haven't written in a long time or spoken in a while. But anyway, I fear that you both might be in trouble. Some friends of my friends have been being killed, and we don't know why. And I fear that you two might be next. I know you two can protect yourself, but I want to. It's only right that I warn you. I hope that I can be able to get in touch with you soon again. P.S. for liar.
Do you send it?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Maybe you got cold feet. What is
You
creep?
did get disowned by your parents, though.
What
Yes, that did happen, but
what are you what are you doing, Creek? Reliar's writing a letter. The couple is arguing. What is Creek doing?
I was gonna, I was gonna ask if I could have rolled to see if I was hearing that argument, but
Do you want to? Do you really want to?
eh.
Yeah.
Thought it would have been loud enough, but I never really need to know their business.
No, Daylily wasn't loud about it. My voice
You
is
weren't.
breaking.
Why does
You were,
everyone
but
Why does everyone need to accompany Creek back home?
They're not accompanying you home. We're accompanying you into the Feywild to get you home.
Yeah.
here.
Are you trying to argue that they shouldn't? Okay.
Yes.
You will have to come up with that argument. And maybe that's a conversation that you'll have.
After snuggling with Estet, Daylily does have something else that she wants to do.
Okay.
So if
But-
you want to type up Creek's thing,
Yeah, Creek, what do you is that it? Are you just gonna think about
Also, I need to figure out how I'm gonna get this letter to Whitestone.
I mean there's carrier pigeons and you have errand boy and everything like that.
True.
True.
I won't put any boy for that. I'll just use a carrier pigeon.
Yeah. You can figure out something. There's plenty of things.
Mm-hmm.
you know, it'd be funny if you had a pocket dimension that two people could access at two different points of the world.
Oh,
like an
inbox,
Yeah.
like an email. I'm sure you could.
So you just like put things in the pocket dimension, and then they could open the pocket dimension and take them out. You know, pretty cool.
That's a great little spell that you can come up with, or a magical item. What is Creek doing?
She's typing.
I know. I just wanted to say it. Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, we read your letter already, Redstone.
Yeah, that was day 2. We're doing a week's worth of shit in one session.
Daylily had no visible reaction,
Ooh.
but that's a part of the thing that I want to do.
No visible reaction. Yep.
Correct.
There's no need for anyone to risk anything coming along with me on my journey. You have to worry about the Ren. As soon as the Fey portal is open, I can make way back to the realm in which I came. Are you saying this? Are you gonna? Is this you trying to figure out the words that you're gonna say tomorrow?
Is it nighttime now? Are y'all?
Yeah.
Do we all want to gather for dinner?
I mean,
I think.
I try to get to the next day.
I think Kai's trying to set up a scene.
Okay. There's enough scene tomorrow.
That's a...
Okay, then
Oh
we'll
my
just
god.
do it. We'll do it tomorrow morning at breakfast. Kai listened to Daylili's argument and was like,
Actually, Creek, could you give, if you're eavesdropping, can you give me a was Creek eavesdropping? That's what I should say. Was Creek eavesdropping?
Probably.
I don't know. Yes.
See?
Can you give me a stealth check? Give me a stealthy stealth. Give me an old stealthy stealth. What is your passive perception? Daylily?
mine?
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, you have a plus 14.
Yeah. She's
Ooh.
real. She's real stealthy.
She real deadly. Wait, what? Did she do a 3? Jesus. She did a 4.
Yeah.
Oh, she did a 4.
She did a 4.
Yeah, you are not heard. And you're going to, I feel like, you feel like it's probably not the time to do it now. Now we're going to close the day and then start the next day with an early knock on the door. Well, it's like early part of breakfast. Everybody's there. And Keyleth and this tall Burbulk individual with like floppy ears and like blue green skin walk in, and the Furbolg holds themselves kind of like, you know, uptight-ish. And Keyleth comes in and just says, "Hi everyone. I've brought somebody here to help Creek with the spell. And I'm I can't stay, unfortunately, but they're definitely equipped and have the ability to do this and teach. And if anything, they're very capable. Anyways, I don't want to disturb your breakfast, and I've got things to do. So y'all have a great day." And she kind of walks out, and the front door closes. Actually, everybody give me an insight check. Insight 23.
20, baby, let's go!
Nat 20. Okay. 15. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hi, everybody. Hi. We are playing D&D right now, and I hope you're doing well. Thank you, Solma, for reading. I hope you're doing well. We're playing D&D, and we're getting to a fun part. It's gonna be an interesting little tidbit. Anyways, let's get back into the action. But yeah, thank you so much. Soma, if you need to raid and run, please do so. I know streams can be a little crazy, a little hectic, so I'm here for it. But hi, everybody. Hello. I hope you're doing well. My name is Shelly Von Miller. I'm a Dragon Burlesque performer, a variety content creator, and overall internet weirdo. And I'm also your favorite drag queen turned GM. So yeah, there you go. Wee woo. Yeah, I saw D&D and thought it would be really fun to check it out. Yeah. Yeah, and you were playing Baldur's Gate 3, so you know. Why not? Extra little extra little D&D. You got to see video game D&D. Now you get to see D&D. Hooray! I have no knowledge of D&D outside of Baldur's Gate 3, which is, yeah, I'm a big D&D person, so I love it. That's the reason why I got into Baldur's Gate 3 is because I love D&D. Anyways, all right. Sorry, we got a raid, and I had to say hi to everybody.
No way.
I'm sorry. Also, I have a thing that automatically moves me to another scene whenever I get raided. So, but yeah. Creek is peeing. One of our players is peeing. Yeah, the furball individual comes and sits down at the table, and grabs a cup, like some food, from the little plates, and says, "So, I hope you're all well. My name is," now that I forgot it because I had it pulled up and I got very, very flustered. My name is Irarian Pridel. I'm a plane writer. Where is the individual that I'm supposed to be teaching the spell to?
It's early. I don't know if Creek's awake.
Oh, I see.
I was above table.
That's fine.
Above table, Shelly.
That's fine. But yes, I'm here to teach the planar shift spell. It's not too hard if you're capable, but yeah, it's gonna take most of the day, though. We're going into more theoretical than practical practice because obviously you'll need a way to get to that place. And if you're not fully capable to do the spell, it could go very, very wrong.
I will go see if she's awake.
Perfect, thank you. I'm just gonna eat some breakfast. Keyleth woke me up very, very early for this for some reason. I mean, I could have just came during lunch and gone to dinner, but sure, early mornings. Also, I had to go through a tree. It's very... I hate going through trees. I always have to duck down. I'm too tall for this. Nonetheless, alright, well, breakfast. You go find the person. I am a tree, damn it. No!
Kai, are you back from pottying yet?
I don't mean it like that, okay?
I am tree. I am Groot. Kai!
She's still pottying.
Did you GPG?
TPG.
GPG. Go piss, girl. Did you go piss, girl?
Okay.
GPG. Damn.
While we're waiting on Kai, do you want to shift to Daylili's thing?
Yeah. Daylily, what's going on?
Redstone, are you still here?
Redstone. Oh, Redstone, are you in the chat? He's in the chat.
This will probably make you cry. Never mind. Creek's back. We'll do Creek's thing first.
No. We'll do Daylily's thing first.
Okay. Daylily, after waking up Creek, is going to go into Silsifier's room. And she always wears the Moonweaver rosary that he left.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to sit in the middle of his floor and hold the rosary in her hands.
Yeah.
And pray
Okay.
to Moonweaver.
Okay. give me...
Please give me advantage. I am so bad at religion.
Don't do this to me.
You know, give me a
You've already
religion.
defeated.
I'm gonna say, yeah, you can have it with advantage because you have an item that is the Moon Weavers.
13?
Wait, what? Sorry. I
13?
13. Oh, Jesus, a nat 1 on that one.
Thank you for the advantage, Shelly. For lore's sake and Frank's sake, I think you should let me have it.
Yeah, I guess. You clutch this rosary in your hand and you start muttering. What is the spell? Not the spell, but what does the prayer sound like? What do you say to the Moonweaver to get their attention? Like a bitch.
I know. I know that you're not my god, and I have never made any attempt to contact you before or even studied your sect. But someone very close to me does, and has, and owned this rosary. And I need you right now, because I need you to protect him.
You wait a little bit. It takes a little bit after you say the last words. And you feel this cool feeling, like a hand, like brushing your hair with like the back of a hand. And you feel something close to their ear, close to your ear, as if it was like lips whispering. He is mine.
Your mic cut out.
Damn it. Hold on. Oh. Hold on. He is mine. So I shall.
Thank you.
It is interesting that you have pled for me to protect him. One from a realm I hold dear.
I can't protect him. I don't even know where he is. But I know that you will. Because he is strong and he is smart. And he is faithful.
Yes. Quite. Go. Make sure you are not worried, for I am taking care of him. If he looks after you, I look after him.
Thank you.
And you feel the warmth come back. It felt like a cold winter's night where there's like a full moon, and it felt like that, like, you know, the stillness, the cold, the touch. But yeah, you all make it back to the table. Creek is just rubbing her eyes. Sasander is like hissing a little bit in his chair. And plane rider Pridel is just sitting there, kind of just like chewing on some toast. So are you the one that I'm teaching the spell to? Well, you know, leave me alone, Craig. Leave me alone, Rot. Okay. For me, that's like death. Okay, well, you know what? Fuck off. I like the cold and the winter time and a full moon. But anyways.
She didn't mean IRL, okay?
I don't know. I think she meant IRL. I think she did.
I know she did.
Nonetheless,
But oh, forget it.
nonetheless, cry. uh, Plane Rider Pridel is just chewing their toast. So are you like a magic user? Staring at Creek and Relier, and then like Daylily whenever she gets back to the table. Beep bop boop bop 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 bop. I prefer to stay in contact with the physical realm, but I do know how to cast a spell or two. Okay. Well, I mean, and she kind of just, or they kind of just eye you up and down. Okay. I mean, the great thing is that we can write the spell on a piece of paper, and you can use it that way. You'll still need the components and everything like that, but that's for you to get. And yeah, let's I mean, you can read and write, right? It's gonna be in common though, so you don't have to worry about any like special languages. Not the side eye. Pardon? I don't know.
Take me for it.
I don't know. And they grab a scroll out of their bag, and it's they unroll it, and on it you can see like symbols and words and things like that, and it's the words to a word. It's kind of like a rhyming couplet to a spell, as well as like some sigils and symbols that are pretty decent, or like used for like spell components. And also it shows like little drawings of like things you'll need for the spell. For instance, Daylily, I think you came up like that's like one of the first things that you found is like you need a metal rod or something that can be from that plane of existence, and yeah, and a metal rod,
Which is
worth at least 250 gold pieces. So okay, so the world that you're wanting to go to is not from our plane of existence, right? It's like a whole different world. So you have the thing, I mean, besides yourself, you have something from that world, correct? Did you bring any like gold or metal or anything from that world? Because that will really help, because then we can like turn it into a fork. Technically, what do you mean technically? Technically what? Did you bring something or did you not bring something?
I love being angsty.
Of course you do.
Don't act like you don't enjoy it.
I do. I love it. Would arrowheads work? Oh, yeah. I mean, do you have enough to be made into, like, I think I sold my original weapons. Ooh.
You did.
Yeah, I think you all sold them. You have about yeah, that could be definitely turned into a fork. I know a few. We're in Ebon, right? Right, we're in
Yes.
Ebon. I know a
Yes.
few metallurgy metal casters that can turn things into tuning forks, so you don't have to worry about that. Um, does a tinderbox include what is a ferro rod? Like, oh, a striker? Yes, it does. Yeah, most of the time. So yeah, we can combine all these metals together and turn it into a tuning rod. So, um, yeah, we can do all this. It'll be easier if we get it done now. Do you have any symbols of like special places in that world? What is what is the what is the name of the place that you're from? Faerun. Faerun. I mean, yeah, we can do that. So yeah, we can combine the things from your pack and your flint and steel and your arrowheads, and we can make it into a tuning fork. Uh, the hunting trophy will work as well, because we can combine the essence. I mean, you know, things always carry essence no matter the worlds that they go into. We can combine the essence with the metal and make it magical that way. And that way you have a permanent uh, tuning fork in case you want to planar travel elsewhere whenever you get to your world of origin. But yeah, we can. You can. I can show you the place, and we can do that. We need to get the order in now, so we should probably do that now, and then I will go over the spell and and the other things that you'll need to do. Keyleth said that you had to go to the Fey realm first, which is sort of easy and sort of not. Time works really weird there. So thankfully it works similar but not the same. It's whenever you go in it's the same date, not necessarily whenever you come out unless you really know your way around planar traveling. I would say as long as you know the point in which you came in, it makes it a little bit easier. And you always have to treat, like, sort of like give gifts or offerings to the portal, person. So yeah. What? What's wrong? What's the matter? Did
I think that was an accident.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Mike. Oh, okay. I was like, But yeah, you have to. Most of the time, you have to like give offerings and things like that. On top of doing the planar shift and things. on top of that, it's just good manners, you know. You know. So yeah, and she like guides you to the metal worker in town. Does Daylily go with Creek?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and what is Relier doing? Relier.
I'm eating breakfast.
Just eating breakfast? Okay. So yeah, they go and take care of. You drop it off. You spend about 250 gold to get this done. Because it's gonna take time, effort, things like that. They say come back in like a week. And yeah, you spend the rest of the day learning the spell. I'm gonna say, actually, Creek, give me an give me a persuasion. That will tell me something.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you it was so close to a 1. Dirty 20. Hold on. I'm gonna say, what is your charisma at right now? Sorry. Creek charisma +1. You go up to 14 in your charisma. So you go up 2 points in your charisma. So you can change the actual number to 14 and then it will just add your thing right there. So you should be at like a +2. Yes. But yeah, you go up to a charisma 14, and yeah, you effectively have learned the technical components of the planar shift spell. You know the theory and the technique behind it. You cannot, but you have not put it into practical use. I'm gonna say, make this a note. When you cast the spell, you will have to do a charisma saving throw to make sure that that your spell is able to latch on and push you through. So please notate that. I will also notate that in my things. Hold on, brain. Creek will do a charisma saving throw to make sure that the spell takes. So yeah. Outside of that, Daylily, because we're gonna wrap it up here. Daylily, I need you to do your Arcana check for me.
Heard.
Your DC is 18. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Fine. All right, bitch. All right. All right.
Oh.
The 21 for you.
Well, get fucked. Fuck you. That's better than what happened last time. You fucking failed.
I know.
It was fucking Kai that saved you. There was like, you got this advantage. I'm gonna drop something into the lore. Into the lore thing.
Is it our third sigil?
It is. This is based on the information that you got from the book, about creating spells and creating sigils, what you've learned about Tyrell from both Creek and also Silsifere, and notating like where they're at in the world that they're at in. So there you go. There is your third sigil. Where is pen? Pin message. There we go. There.
Up.
No, I found it. I found it.
Sure.
Was there anything anybody wanted to do before we end the stream? End the session today?
Nope. I got all my inks out of the way.
Great. It's very
I thought
angsty.
Creek was gonna have a moment.
Oh yeah, Creek was gonna have a scene.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'd say after the plane rider leaves for the day, after you've learned the spell, you're all sitting at dinner.
Sure. Setting up for it.
Oh God. You're all sitting at dinner, enjoying dinner. Also, by the way, you have a 7th level spell scroll. Creek. It's specifically planar shifts. Put 7th level spell scroll in your pack. In your bag. You also get that. Oh, let me see. Item received. 7th level spell scroll. Merry Christmas. So, you're all at dinner. You're all eating away, and Creek, you think about the conversations that you've overheard, and kind of the meditation that you had earlier in the week, and even the training that you learned today. What is going through Creek's head? Also for dinner, you have a roast with creamy mashed potatoes, braised carrots, caramelized onion, and a very nice au jus beef stock. And also there's a vegetarian and fish option as well. The fish is more like a white fish, if anything, and then there is a very, very hearty vegetable stew. And of course, wine.
What do you mean, redstone angst? That's what that was.
Good. They do grow up so fast, though. Oh no, this is gonna get deep. Don't forget the mead from the locally owned by
Ooh.
Daily. Oh yeah.
He doesn't know. Are you gonna tell
I feel
him,
like
Shelly?
Huh?
Are you gonna tell him, Shelly?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh my, forgot that fast.
I don't remember. It's been a while. What happened to the mead?
Not the mead.
The what?
Rowan's dead.
Oh, yeah. No, just your partner's dead.
Just your business partner's dead.
No big deal. Does Creek get up and say this? Like, or is she just sitting there? Yes. She probably
I'm
like
very...
I could the visual I'm thinking is like Creek gets up and like holds up a cup and is just says this. I'm very thankful for everything you've done for me. And she kind of looks at everyone. But I must make this trip alone. None of you need to journey alongside me into the Feywild. As long as everything goes right with the spell, I'll be fine. You have things to worry about here with Thurin. So, yeah. I love you all, but I want to do this by myself.
You are insane if you think that we are letting you walk into the Feywild alone. You have never been, except for when you got here. And I have put so much into getting you home. And
I've only ever traveled one path through that place.
exactly. That is why I don't want you to go alone. There's more than you think in the Feywild. And Thurin is most likely going to be looking for you and trying to kill you. So no. While it is admirable that you want to do this alone, I won't let you.
As Creek sits down, I simply must rewind the path.
You don't remember what path you took. You probably don't remember exactly where you entered. It's not safe for you to leave alone. If you go into the wrong entrance, you will end up somewhere very, very dangerous. And somewhere that you shouldn't go. And what if something goes wrong? What if you're not focused in the exact moment that you're saying the spell? Or you're panicked, or you get hurt?
Roll a persuade.
Up, Redstone.
What she said. I'm not letting you go alone. Roll a persuasion check for both of either. Okay, so either one of you gets advantage because you both said something, or you both roll separately for persuasion. And Creek, you can decide the difficulty. I'm letting you decide.
I mean, it doesn't matter what Creek says. Daylily's not going to let her go alone.
Yeah, but... I mean, it could be a 15. It could be whatever. It could be a 20. It could be a 25. It could be a 30. It's whatever Creek wants it to be. What's your difficulty class for this persuasion?
When is the solstice happening?
2 weeks from now. Adding more souls to the spell could only cause trouble.
We're not adding souls to the spell. Nobody's doing the spell but you. And we will leave once you start it. We'll back away and give you space. But until then, we are going to take you there. We're going to get you as close to home as we can, and then the rest is on you.
Alright. What's your DC, Creek? For this persuasion. Also, y'all need to decide. Is it advantage or is it individual rolling persuasion? Surin? What is everybody's persuasion at? Relier
If we roll
plus
separately.
5 plus -1. Jesus.
I'm not charismatic. I'm
Okay.
just smart.
I'm just smart. Not wise, just
Oh.
smart. Not Rizzy, just smart.
My wisdom is high.
Yeah, you have to be for a druid.
I'm smart. I'm
smart.
I'm not good at talking to people. I need to see.
God,
Oh.
You need to see Daylily's roll. Okay, so you
Oh.
were all...
Roll
Fine.
before you decide the DC. That doesn't seem fair.
That
But-
does not seem fair, but this is Creek's persuasion.
Okay, so question. Really
Uh-huh.
quickly. With Chronal,
Oh, you've
Chronal
decided
shift,
it. Okay.
and what is it? Sorry.
She'll say after. With Chronal Shift, if I fail the roll, am I allowed to use Chronal Shift?
To change your roll?
Yes.
Yeah.
So as a reaction, after you or a creature you can see within 30 feet makes an attack, ability check, or saving throw, you can force the creature to re-roll.
Yeah.
So am I rolling against... Anyway.
Yeah.
You make this decision after you see whether you have failed or succeeded.
Yeah.
And I must use the results of the second roll.
Yeah. That's fine.
I have inspiration, but I also have Chronal Shift. I'm fucking checking all my boxes, bitch. So I think that Daylily should roll alone with advantage.
Okay.
Are you sure about that? Yeah, you were the one talking the most, but yeah, Relier.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay.
Since you are doing the talking.
Yeah, you get advantage.
What the?
I think you should shut up, Kai.
What
Yeah.
did Cry say? I think you should do a flat roll. Hey, you know what? That'd be nice.
Okay,
It'd
now
be nice,
she's
but it's not happening.
I don't know. Relier's got a +5 to his persuasion.
Please, dice gods. Don't let me down.
Don't let me down.
Does that fail, Kai?
I think that fails. I think that fails. And
I
that's
don't know what
me.
Her thing is.
Uh,
What's the DC that I have to beat?
it hasn't popped
I
up.
got a 9.
It's a 9. Yeah, that fails.
Oh,
Oh my
You needed a 6. Ah, 69. Nice. Oh my god. Wow, that's a very low DC. You are so generous. I was going to add your rolls together to require a 20. Surin got a 14. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Ah.
So you just have to get a 7 better. Thanks.
All right. So yeah, it's hard for you to, Creek, I would say it's hard for you to want to allow your friends to put themselves in harm's way for you. But something in the way that Daylily and Relier talk and their genuine concern for you kind of pushes back against your argument. And you probably let out a sigh and you nod your head. You're like, whatever you want to say. And relenting to their issues, to their persuasion.
Yay!
But yeah.
Passing all the charisma checks today.
Good job. Good job, buddy. I will say this, y'all end the day talking some more, reminiscing, and yeah, that is the end of our session. I will be right back. There we go. Thank y'all so much for coming in. Thank y'all for watching this episode. We are so close to the end. It's stupid. We have one more, and then we'll have basically a two-parter, as it were, whenever it comes to the Winter's Crest, and the thing. So be on the lookout. I'm really excited, and anyways, I love you guys very much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the internet. Goodbye!